Once upon a time, in a village nestled between a river and a sleepy forest, there stood an old wooden house with peeling paint and creaky floors. It was the kind of house where the roof had seen better days and the garden was full of weeds. But to those who knew it, it was filled with warmth and love. Inside lived a 45-year-old man named Mr. Thompson and his little orange kitten named Whiskers. Mr. Thompson wasn't like the other villagers. He preferred quiet mornings, black coffee, and long walks through the forest. He liked the sound of birds and the feel of the wind in the trees. For many years, he had lived alone in the big house, tending to his garden and reading old books. But one rainy night, when the wind howled like a wolf and the rain beat against the window panes, Mr. Thompson heard a tiny meow. He opened the door to find a shivering kitten, no bigger than a teacup, curled up inside an old boot left by the door. He took the kitten in, dried him off by the fireplace, and fed him warm milk. From that moment on, the kitten, whom Mr. Thompson named Whiskers, became his closest companion. Every morning, Whiskers would climb onto Mr. Thompson's chest to wake him up, softly purring, his paws kneading the blanket until Mr. Thompson woke up. Then they would have breakfast together, Mr. Thompson drinking his coffee and Whiskers lapping up his milk. After breakfast, Whiskers would follow Mr. Thompson to the garden where he planted tomatoes, carrots, and sunflowers. They would walk to the attic where dusty books lived, and Whiskers would chase the sunlight through the cracks in the floorboards. In the evening, they would sit by the fireplace, reading books and sharing warm, quiet evenings. But one day, Mr. Thompson seemed sad. He sat by the window, staring out at the grey sky. Whiskers, sensing something was wrong, jumped into his lap and let out a soft meow. "You know, Whiskers," Mr. Thompson said gently, "sometimes I feel like the world's moving too fast and I am just stuck in this old house." Whiskers purred louder and rubbed his head against Mr. Thompson's hand. That night, something magical happened. The wind whispered through the trees, and the old house creaked like it was alive. Mr. Thompson dreamed of his younger days, of laughter, travel, and music. And when he awoke, Whiskers was curled by his side, eyes wide and glowing. From that day on, Mr. Thompson began writing stories again, stories about a man and his brave little cat exploring the world. He wrote every morning with Whiskers sitting on the desk, watching the words come to life. And even though the house was still old and the floorboards still creaked, it no longer felt quiet or lonely. It felt like home. The end.